protect and care for others. We've really seen this a lot in the COVID-19 hospitals and nurses and staffing and doctors who have just put themselves behind and helped patients, putting them ahead, caring for them and protecting them. Their goal is to help others. Their greatest fear is selfishness and ingratitude. And their strategy is really to do things for others. They're a service. They focus attention on other people and not necessarily themselves. Their weakness might be that they're too much focusing on other people and do less self-care in this category. Their talent is really compassion and generosity. Brands you might think of that would exhibit this type of archetype would be things like Johnson's Baby, Tom's Shoes, Campbell's Soups. The voice to talk to them is very considerate, thoughtful, and kind. And when they are looking at your brand, it might be something where they volunteer, they want to help others, they want to share the causes you are passionate about. So these, again, are the 6 archetypes that are remaining that I talk about. And the reason that I think, again, that these are important to at least have a knowledge of and look at when you're developing your branding or large projects or anytime you're talking to an audience is putting that person, those people into various categories, but into understanding where they're coming from on a day-to-day basis and what those spaces are that they take up. So I hope you enjoyed today's podcast. I will be back next week. I'm going to be starting to talk about developing communities because I think that's very important as we are looking at ways and new things in marketing and how it's not really new to develop communities, but I do think some companies do it better than others, and smaller companies particularly would benefit, even nonprofits, for-profits, in developing their own community. Even a personal community is a good idea. So if you want to get a hold of me, you can fill out my contact page at onpointthinking.com. And I get it, and I respond to those. If you have ideas and questions that you have, or you want something you want me to address on a podcast, please send that again through my contact page at onpointthinking.com. I hope you're enjoying your summer, as it's going by rather quickly, I feel, and that you will join me again next week at On Point Conversations. Thank you for listening, and I invite you to join me next week as we talk more about specific actions you can take to reach your own business goals. You can find my library of other inspiring podcasts like this one at onpointthinking.com. Again, thank you for listening. This is Jacqueline Holstead at On Point Conversations.